So the 7 C's of communication, maybe some of you already heard about that. The first one is about clear, the second one is correct, the third one is complete, the fourth one is concise, the five concrete, six coherent, while one is courteous. So in short, to explain those seven in a single line, that means that your message should contain all those 7 points if you want a effective and successful communication. So now the question is how we can ensure that our communication, or how we can evaluate or effective scale that they are at the level or not. If you get a proper response, the response should be in the negative way, the response should be in a positive way. So this is the evaluation of your communication. But coming towards the very first one, so your message should be very clear from your communication. So the message which you send to the receiver, it should be very clear. So you need to assume all the things that you want to say, but in a very short way. So for example, if we send an email or a letter to someone, so the email should not contain too many messages, so it should be very clear in terms of the reader. The second one is about the correct. So when you say so many things in a very in a very short letter or in a very short form, or like if you just mention things too fast, if you use some type of a jargon terminology, which or like some type of a keywords which is not understandable according to the listener or according to the reader, then your communication is not too much effective. So whatever you use, it should be correct, it should be understandable according to the person. The third one is about complete. Okay, a complete message which you need to send to the reader, that need to, like for example, if you send him a complete message, so when you get back the response, or if he take action, that means that your message, your information was complete. Okay, so you need to imagine the reader level. Okay, and you also need to understand that what is his communication level, what is his communication scales, what is his intention. Okay, the next point is about concise. Okay, so what is basically concise means, people more often than not tend to write 4 sentences in a place where they could have finished the message in 2 sentences. The waste This wastes the time of the sender and also the receiver as well, and in turn limits their productivity too. Furthermore, you also need to try not to add filters such as I mean, I sort of, for instance, basically, etc., etc. So these are such type of a terminology which take away the correctness, the accuracy, and the points which you need to emphasize away from your message. So you need to be very much kind of focused that what you want to say. Okay, the next point is about complete. Sorry, we already mentioned complete and concise, so now we are coming towards concrete. So what is basically meaning of concrete? uh, Concreteness is basically a quality which need to come to the like especially during marketing or advertising campaign, they need to be more details, like in the capture to attention the audience but not to bore them. Okay, and something like is example is do come to us on your next holiday, do come to us on your next holiday. So Mr. X said to Mr. Y in his best resort. Okay, so like if you just imagine some of the like best example, when you buy something from like such type of a shops in Peshawar or in all over Pakistan, where they are a well-known chain, so they usually say we will wait for your next visit. Okay, and then the next one we have the coherent. Coherent means that your message needs to have a logical flow. All the sentences in your message, in your report, should be connected to the previous one. So you need to make a building, you don't need to imagine the whole thing without any foundation. So without coherence, he will easily, like, if there is no coherence in your message, then he will easily lose the whole track of what you have conveyed. Okay. And the very last one is about courteous. So being courteous is a kind of a profound important in a corporate setting. Individual who are sit together, who are not necessarily friends, so therefore they need to maintain a healthy working relationship. Being courteous is a kind of a necessary to work in the bureaucracy, in the individual, in the advertising, in the marketing field. So hidden insult and aggressive tone, such as which could cause problem. So it also reduce the kind of a productivity as well. So these are the 7 C's of communication. I hope you already get to know a little bit about the idea as well. For more detail, you can also follow the below link as well. So you can also learn in a more detail that how they can play more role in your communication and your presentation as well.